Well, hello and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. My name is Travis Peter, and this should be, now I thought the last was gonna be, but this should be the last, part of this series on this channel. Of course, I've been replaying the game. I've already beat it before, so if you haven't seen any of this game before, go back and watch the rest of the videos, but I've been playing through Natsuki's stuff. I have since moved past Act 1, so of course Sayori is now deleted. She is no longer with us. We're back in the world. Everything's starting to get glitchy, and so we're gonna try to woo Natsuki again to kind of see her glitchy storyline in this second act. So of course, as always, I have my little cheat sheet up so I know which words to pick for her. Monica seemed to kind of figure me out somehow because I think she can watch me through my webcam. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so we're gonna jump into it, and I'm gonna start getting Natsuki's heart or something. Okay, there's a lot to look at here. Anyway, okay, I think we are at a new part. Natsuki was just it just said Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. So this might be stuff we've already seen, maybe not. I can't tell yet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts her stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? Okay, so she's manga. Oh my god, I found manga in there. I can't possibly admit I like manga. That's so embarrassing. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we're back where I've skipped a little bit ahead. We're back where we're like reading the manga together, and now it says, "My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this." At least, so I think we're gonna start like seeing some of like, because obviously there's something going on with her father. I think that maybe she has, maybe there's some sort of abusive relationship there that we're gonna start uncovering, because obviously this shit gets dork. So, trigger warning. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, girl. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay, darling? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. Listen, she needs to be like plugged in and recharged. I think this little robot girl is a little broken right now. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Travis. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Girl, she didn't just start, did you see? And she was going. She had like Slender Man face. Well, no, Slender Man doesn't have a face. That was a bad example. Like some spooky anime. I don't know. Anyway, let's read our poem to her. Okay, we can skip stuff. I think it's gonna skip most of it. I don't think any of that should be different. Monica might be a little different though. Hi, Travis, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay, darling? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Okay, I think I can skip this stuff. Okay, so I just showed her the poem and she's like, oh, this looks like something Natsuki would write. And now she said, if you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a little old puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. but sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier, this is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Oh, cold, Monica. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Okay, blah, blah, blah. But I'm confident in shit. And then here's one of her creepy ass poems. Okay, and then I can skip. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Ooh, it's like a little out of tune. I just realized that. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Okay, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Is this where they get into a fight? Yes. I think we've seen this, because it gets like pretty glitchy, and then, but this, since Sayori's not here, they like really lay into each other. And I don't think any of this will be any different, so we'll skip ahead a little. Okay, so we are back selecting the next poem, which, yes, here we go. Okay, so most of the stuff was basically the same. Actually, you do still end up hanging out with Yuri instead. There's like the glitchy, like black outline text that's like, just forget about her. Well, it's like Yuri says, just forget about her. But yeah, so you end up like hanging out with Yuri still, which is interesting because I think then the second part, like even if you choose one of the other people, it still gives you like the whole story, because I think it still leads to the stuff that happens to Yuri regardless of like who you're going for. Anyway, but of course we need to go share our poem with Natsuki because Yuri ran out.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club really writes really differently from each other. Maybe I'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I just noticed that you're spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. Probably be able to learn something from it.
Ooh, okay, and hers is like all gobbledygook. Girl, did you fall asleep with your face on the keyboard, or is this a code? Do I need to get a cryptex?
Travis, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Travis, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying?
Oh, her face is doing the thing again.
The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me.
Oh, she's got no mouth. That gave me goose pimples all over. We broke her neck. Her neck is broked. Oh, Lord. Okay, anyway, I guess we're gonna talk to Monica. Hi again, Travis. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. Like, so Natsuki's neck broke. I don't know if you saw that. It was like 90-degree angle happening realness. I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm wondering, I don't think she must not address it. Because it did like end except backwards. Okay, so basically everything after like Natsuki's like neck like cracked or whatever was all the same. I don't think there was really anything different. So I just sort of skipped ahead. We did all the rest of the stuff where Yuri expires. The whole creepy Monica's holding me hostage, I had to delete her character file. That is not done. So we are in the 4th act of the game. this is supposedly the good ending, the alternative ending. At this point, I should have gotten all of the different character pictures. And so we're just gonna jump right into it. And yes, see if this was worth all the work I did today. Okay. I think a lot of it's gonna be the same, but since this is the ending and there wasn't a lot to record for this video, I'm just gonna do it all. So if you came here to just see the good ending, here it is in its entirety. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Travis. Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Travis, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Travis, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I have decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep that a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that, excuse me, that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. I'm going to pity her and join her stupid little club. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Travis? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the Travis that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Travis. We're the Literature Club.
I hope you enjoy your visit. Oh, I don't remember. It's just saying Girl 1 and Girl 2, and I didn't notice when it changed.
Come on, Yuri. No, need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
I got the hiccups again. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Travis, don't tell me. Yeah. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes lighten up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Oh,
okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
What? Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help her notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Travis, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. She likes manga too, we found out. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know the first thing he said?
Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Travis wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Travis? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori steps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President.
Guess
that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. Without guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I realize my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me? Ooh, in this ending, do they make out? Is that the difference? Is that the good part? Natsuki and Yuri end up together? I'd be so happy for them.
if you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute! Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Travis. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Travis. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was just surprised when you told me that you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever! Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Travis, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. Oh, so this is like the good ending part, because she realized that I like went back and over again to spend time with everyone. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Travis? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kinda sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Travis. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aww. I don't feel any different about any of you. Is this gonna be the same with Monica singing a song for us? Which I get stuck in my head all the time.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff? And
that was a really cute ending though. I do have to say, that was really adorable with like her saying like, thank you for taking care of us. That was nice of you. It's a cute little reward.
I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it's playing the music. In case you're wondering, because I can't move my head because I'm filming with it all. And anyway, doesn't mind. I can't move this out of the way. Every day, I will imagine a place where I can be with you. Everybody, sing along if you're watching. Sing along! In my heart, it's make sure that's just fun for you. Like I said, I get this stuck in my head, but I don't get it stuck in my head correctly. Into the dark, what panel? Hand in its heart. Anyway, this was a really great game. So this is officially the last episode. I think there's a developer's note at the end so obviously we'll stick around for that, but just to find that special day. This is really great. I love this. I know there are some other things you could do. You can delete other characters, but I'm not gonna bother. So if you wanna see like the other oddities that happen with this game, there's tons of playthroughs on YouTube. So just go ahead and do that and you'll see them just great. Also, make sure to like this video, click subscribe so you don't miss any future series I do. Been recording some Minecraft. I don't know if that'll be posted yet. But I think I usually do horror games on this channel. I've been really busy with Twitch, twitch.tv/TravisPeterGames, so follow me there as well. We can hang out live in the chat. I stream twice a week, minimum, maybe more. But I'm thinking for the next horror game I'm playing, I'm going to play Colot. I've been meaning to play that. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And yeah, this was a really great game. I just really like how it sort of... Because I think people in the comments have like asked you, what do you think this game was supposed to be about? Just about being dark. And obviously I think part of this game was just like going there, going as dark as fucking possible. Like, I mean, it really went to the limits there. But otherwise, I think, like, you know, normally, like, with, and I've kind of talked about this before, but like with dating sim games like this, the game is about manipulating what happens in the game and manipulating the characters and going back and doing it over again so you can get the ending you want, so you can make the girl fall in love with you, where it just sort of, instead, it just flipped that on its head, kind of mirror image, and instead it was a character in the game who was trying to manipulate the game, play it over and over again, so she could get me rather than me get the character I wanted. It's just, I just really love, that's one of my favorite kinds of games, is like sort of these this experimentally games that sort of play with the way you play a game, or the way video games are done. And I love a pen in my hand, like we're at a meeting. This is an office meeting. Oh, okay. To the special player who achieved this special ending, for years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. That's what I was just talking about. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they're enjoying themselves, that's... I don't know why I'm emotional. If they're enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I was just talking about, listen, I haven't even read this yet. Thank you for being, I extend my true gratitude to all those who've taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Well, thank you, Dan Salvato. Thank you for making a game and making it free. Like, you didn't have to make the game free. I'm pretty, like, it was free when I got it. I think it's always been free on Steam. So, I'm Dan Salvato. I'm assuming you're not going to see this because there's 1,000,001 DDLC games on YouTube right now. But thank you for making this game. This is really great. This is one of those games that's really going to stay with me for a long time. Like, I'll always think about it. Things will reference it in my brain. And 2 months from now, I'm singing, just do fine, that special day. Any day I can be with you. And with this ending, see, I thought with the good ending it doesn't break the game, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just closes it. So I guess the game is broken again. So anyway, that should be everything. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, follow me on Twitch, link is below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in a future series. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.